What is up, Am Radio? Kilo Echo 8, Papa Zulu November, with all kinds of noise going on in the background. Don't know what that is, but thanks for stopping by. Your one stop for everything adventure radio with a little bit of shenanigans and some Basil Hayden and
Basil.
Basil.
Apparently, I watched something on YouTube and forgot to mute it.
Oh,
Basil.
apparently, rookie mistake. Apparently. All right, let's give a shout out to the Patreons because they will overlook your rookie mistake and send me messages like, "What's up with that guy? He's crazy, man." But anyway, they keep me in gas and they keep me going. They actually kept me in Kentucky yesterday doing a Kentucky road, trying to knock out some of those parks since I got to do all Kentucky this year. So appreciate each and every one of you guys. And we will also give a shout out to the Adventure Club. Thank you very much for all your donations. This quarter is almost over. I think we got maybe a little more than a week. I don't even know. Today's the 25th. So less than a week or a week, something like that. I don't calendar on stream, so
that's never good.
Not on a Sunday.
You don't calendar on stream. It's just a bad thing. So what's going on, guys?
Not a lot, man.
Not a lot.
Dealing with some horrible bands.
Dude, it's been stupid. Like honestly, I really enjoyed CW today. Other than the CW lids, of course, because there are plenty of those for all those people who say there's not CW lids. You lied. But I really enjoyed CW because I could make contacts. Whereas in sideband, it just 40 sucked, 20 sucked, just everything just sucked.
You suck.
And
you suck.
And the contesters, they can all just jump off a cliff because I'm telling you what, 20 meters, I went to 3 different frequencies. Each one of those frequencies, I said, is this frequency in use 3 times a piece and nothing. I'd spot, get a couple of contacts, and then somebody just come right in. CQ contest.
Yeah, well.
And twice I got aggravated and just moved. And the third time I just said, forget it. You know what?
Yep.
Here's some shenanigans.
Oh, shenanigans. James, you froze up.
Shenanigans, I froze up.
Oh, you're better now.
What is up with the internet?
It's a glitch in the matrix.
TC Fitz.
No, I don't like any internet problems. I was having them last night and I wasn't even here. So, what's going on? It must be a West Virginia internet thing.
Who do you have for your provider?
I don't know if you can see it.
Well, I was
just out of curiosity.
Hold on, I'll answer that. Thank you very much, TC Fitz, for the super chat. I don't have no pickle beer, but I do got some Dr. Pepper. I'll drink to you, buddy.
Cheers.
Jason always drinks pickle beer for TC Fitz. And
I have never had pickle beer. I've had pickle shots.
Well, I hate pickles, so that would probably be absolute torture to me.
You hate? No way.
You hate pickles?
I thought you ate. I thought you ate the pickles without even chewing them.
No.
No. Let them shenanigan right down there, buddy.
No. I like bacon.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys can find me a good bacon beer, I will gladly come on here and drink bacon beer.
Sure they have it.
While TC Fitz super chats me. That'll be working for me.
Oh, man. Tell you who had a good day today, even though the bands were crappy. It was old PP man. He actually went out and did a QRP activation. Brave soul. He got like 66 contacts.
Oh, I got lights flickering. That ain't cool.
Oh, shimmy and shaking.
They're coming to get you.
Yeah.
That's
your internet's bugging out. Now your electric's bugging out.
The lights are flashing.
Do you hear that black helicopter outside?
Oh,
that's the point. If you don't hear it, you better watch it.
Oh, there's so many mines in my yard. I'll hear them coming. I'll hear him coming. Anyway, so yeah, CW. Like I actually went on and I spotted on 20 meters and on 30 meters today, and for the most part, it was pretty good. The whole first activation was good. You know, most people would slow down because they actually read the message I put on the POTA spots of 14 words a minute. They're being ignored. But the second activation, there's a lot of people got ignored. I'd sit there and listen to them send at 30 words a minute, and I'd hit my automatic CQ again, and they'd send at 30 words a minute, and I'd hit my automatic CQ again. And then there was a few of them that got smart and said, oh, maybe
you're serious. Maybe you should slow down.
I wasn't even sending it once. I'd like QRS, QRS, QRS. How do you cap locks in CW?
Say it like 4 times in a row, I guess.
Oh, is it 4? Okay.
Yeah.
So next time I'll know. I'll say it like 4 times. But I did get a lot of new contacts, people that I don't normally get. So that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, that's just means you're progressing.
I heard a lot of new people calling you. That's good. Part of my CW practice is I listen to other people's activations and I'll write down people that are calling them. So
yeah,
real world experience.
I really want to, like, once a week do like a live CW practice in like one of the Patreon chat rooms or something to help a few people out that are still struggling a little bit and new ones that are trying to learn. I know for a fact Toby's wanting to learn and hunt CW, so that would be good for her. And there's a few people that I know that hunt me that they don't even know how to do CW because, like, we'll say it's Dan. It's not Dan, but we're going to say it's Dan. So Dan's call is Whiskey Delta 4 Delta Alpha November, and I'll put Kilo ? And then Dan would come through Whiskey Delta 4 Delta Alpha November. And I'll put Kilo ? And he'll come through Whiskey Delta 4 Delta Alpha November.
Yeah.
And eventually I'll just go Whiskey Delta 4 Delta Alpha November. Get out of my pile, QRZ.
Not even close. Same thing happens on single sideband too. Just
it does. It happens. It happens on both.
Oh, yeah.
But it's annoying to me in CW because in sideband I can decipher. I can listen to some really high people. Like, you could have 1,000 watts coming down, and I'm like, oh, do I hear somebody way down in the noise? What's that Kilo Charlie station?
I always call them out in the nice way, just the nicest way possible too. I'll call them out. I'll be like, Alpha Delta station again, Kilo Bravo 3 Golf Radio Golf. Yeah, not even close, but I'll take you. Go ahead. Yeah.
That's kind of the equivalent of, well, I guess that one will work too.
Yeah.
I do that one quite a bit. Yeah, I guess that'll work too. Oh, funny stuff. Eddie, thank you very much for the super chat.
We don't hate on you, buddy.
Listen, Eddie, I don't normally have a problem with you because I'll hear a Lima, and I'll go ahead and question mark Lima, but I know it's you. But just to make sure, and the reason why I question mark the Lima and go on because.
Oh, you froze up. He said because. Oh, gotcha.
And so I'm like, okay, Alpha November, that's Dan. So I'm like, Whiskey Delta 4 Delta Alpha November, 5 in West Virginia. They signal report back. Well, a little bit later, I was messaging Dan or something like that, and he's like, yeah, I still need to hunt you. I was like, you got me a little bit ago. He's like, dude, I ain't hunted you. So I had to remove that from my log. and I don't know who it was supposed to be. There's Charlie Golf Charlie telling people to click the like button. Charlie Golf Charlie, listen, he drug an amp into my pile up today.
He did.
He
drug me in.
He had an amp on the bottom of his shoe.
Dang, I'm still down there too, actually. Yeah, Eddie has been his code has been a lot more understandable ever since he got off that. Straight
Yeah,
key.
you don't hear that. You don't hear that. Something fell off there. But that's what it used to sound like when Eddie would practice. And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
That's great.
You got Eddie slamming things, and you got Terry being a choo-choo train. Oh, there was I actually worked a choo-choo train today, and I don't remember who it was, but actually, it took me like 4 times and a lot of question marks, but I actually worked him. I got through it. So funny stuff.
Yeah, Charlie Golf Charlie, I appreciate you dragging me into James's pileup today. Now I know how PP Man feels.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
He Toby'd you.
He sure is.
So yeah. Okay, I'll tell you how bad the sideband is today. My first activation was 47 sideband contacts and 43 CW.
Hey, moving up the game, huh?
The second one was 37 sideband and 23 CW. So, of course, after the stream sideband should be pretty good. It'll be evening time.
You better be careful. You might break 50 QSOs in activation here if you keep messing around.
Yeah, well, that happens when you spot and not just do your secret room.
Yeah.
How comfortable are you with that now?
I'm not.
He puts on a nice face.
Yeah, and typically the guys who hunt me regular CW, they know it because what I'll do is even when I'm spotting. So when I did 20 meters today, in between 20 and 30, I put hopping. I'll be a couple minutes, and I went over and a little quick because they come through there 90 words a minute and like 8 people on top of each other.
Good Lord.
I mean, it's hard to get them through. So
there's been a couple times that I already worked you on Discord, and then you spot on POTA, and everybody's acting like an idiot. And I want to work you again, like really slow and like really loud, so you'll answer me. Just give you a chance just to relax for 30 seconds or so.
But they can probably tell because I'll pop over to that new band, and I'll be messing up their calls really bad and stuff because I'm just like a shamble where I just dealt with so much crap.
Yeah, that's when I want to work you again and just slow the speedway down and give you a good 30 seconds just to decompress.
It's bad. I mean, there's some people, they will not. I don't care. They will not remotely slow down for nothing. You can send QRS. I might program QRS in my auto keyer like 10 times, and then just start pressing it. QRS, and then they'll still come through 30 words a minute.
Most of them probably keep their character speed the same, whatever their normal is, 22, whatever. They put a lot more spacing in between them.
I had a funny one. If you send 22 words a minute and you slow your Farnsworth down to about 14, I'll work you. I can get you. But there was a guy that I know he had to be doing mid-30s, and he just slowed his Farnsworth down. So he'd send a letter at like 30-some words a minute and then have a big space in another letter, and it still just sounded like... I'm like, no, I know, I realize you're going slow, but no, you're not going slow.
Yeah, probably sounded like
that. It's pretty cool. I did work a guy, and the first time he sent, I thought he sent SOS, but he sent SQS. I was like, really? Somebody sent an SOS here? But it's all good. It's probably, I'm probably reaping what I sow, because all the hunters is like, yeah, now you know what it feels like to work your pile up when you're like 5.9 QRZ, 5.9 QRZ, 5.9 QRZ.
Dom just said that, yeah.
See, Dom was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Good evening, Dom.
The darling old man.
He got in the log today, of course.
Yeah.
He normally does. Oh, always a
You know who didn't get in your log today?
you.
Me.
Oh.
You know why? Because I need a new antenna at home.
Oh.
And we're going to leave it at that. I am totally disappointed with my chameleon antenna.
What kind of antenna you want?
I need another Eagle One. I'm saving up for it, but I got a lot of other stuff going on. I got a boat I got to put in the water.
Yeah, I was about to say you got to break out another 1,000 before you get that.
I want to put I have the Wolf River coil that I used to use for my activations, and I had it. I still have a mount on the side of the truck. It's hilarious. Nothing ever goes there because I got the Eagle One now, and that goes on the hitch of the truck. So initially, I'm going to use the Wolf River coil on the bow of the boat. But yeah, I need something here at home. I gotta get a tripod mount Eagle One in the backyard.
Just advice from somebody who knows something that happened to somebody else. If you use an external antenna that, let's just say hypothetically, it's on your truck, and you run coax from your truck inside of your house, when you want to drive your truck away from your house, make sure you unhook your coax first.
Shenanigans.
I don't have enough coax to make it into the house.
I'm not saying that happened to anybody. I'm just saying hypothetically.
But that's a good point.
It is. Yes. Yeah.
Public service announcement.
Yeah, that's a public service announcement. Yes.
You know, when I first heard that story, I came into Chill Pad late that evening, and if it happened, but I came into
hypothetically.
And hypothetically, I heard a story where it was like, yeah, I took off in the truck and I just left my coax hooked up, and I was like, well, I mean, cool, it's just mounted to your truck. I mean, I didn't realize that he meant he took off with his truck and he had the coax hooked up to the radio in the house.
Yeah, he was popping the clutch. That's right, Eddie. He damn sure popped the clutch. Yeah, drug his 991 with it. So he has since been
and the 991 still works, by the way.
That's right.
Oh no.
So he has been provided with a lifesaver link just in case the same mistake happens again. Little slip-on connectors for your SO239. Yeah. Which are also great, by the way. Just say hypothetically what James has right there. Those are also great hypothetically if a deer runs across and snags your coax, it won't rip your radio off the bench. It'll just unhook the coax real fast.
That's right. It'll pull right back out of the radio anytime something jerks decently hard, like a deer running through it or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hypothetically, of course.
Hypothetically.
Oh,
I got
of course. Yeah.
That story, to be honest, kind of ranks up there with the spa. It's a great one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
And in other news, I got some bubble mailers right here because I got a couple challenge coins going out tomorrow. So if you've recently hit 1,000 QSOs with me and you don't have a challenge coin, you may be having one on the way soon.
Yeah.
And if you've hit it a while back and not got it, maybe it's you because I'm horrible about mail. But that's beside the point.
You need a mail clerk.
We need a royal mail.
I do. I need a royal raven keeper.
Yeah.
That way, they can send the ravens out with all the cards and.
Yeah, just somebody you send all your cards to and all the stickers and challenge coins. And hey, when I tell you to send one off.
I just send my master log to them and be like, all right, This is the vlog. You take these cards that I get in the mail. You find that activation. You fill out all the information and you send it out, and it's all good.
Mm.
You know, if
What?
anybody wants to volunteer for that, that job is open.
What's Eddie talking about here?
The hypothetical situation of somebody driving off with their coax.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not saying it happened to anybody.
Yeah, we would never say anything like that.
I'm just trying to look out for everybody else that may hypothetically have that problem.
I could see me having that problem with the.
Hey, you forget something. You forget sometimes.
Yeah.
It's just like when I do CW, I'm running about 33 watts, and I normally do CW first. And I realized one night last week that I did 40 and 60 meter activation on 33 watts.
Oh, I forget stuff all the time. Like when I'm running CW and I have my TX delta up, so my pitch is higher, and then I switch to sideband. I wish it would clear it automatically, but it doesn't. And then I try to call somebody on sideband. I sound like this. So, stuff happens.
What's up, Lou?
He sounds like he's off frequency when he's calling.
Yeah, sometimes. Exactly what it is. Well, actually, I am, to be honest. So. Yeah, Lou, what's going on, buddy?
Is that so you can make your voice higher? Is that why you go off frequency, Dan?
Well, on CW, I do it so my pitch is not zero beating and it sounds different to the operator.
He tries to be a tone that I'm hearing and not the one that's annoying me.
But when I switch back to single sideband, I wish it would automatically clear that delta, but it doesn't. So I'm still off frequency a little bit when I transfer.
So you can't do like settings on your radio where CW settings are this, sideband settings are this, and then it changes them?
Yeah, but I have to go in and switch to profile every time I change modes, and I change modes way too often to deal with that. I mean, I might bounce back and forth to CW to sideband in 10 minutes, maybe a dozen times or something,
You shouldn't have to change profiles, though.
Yeah. I just wish the firmware was smarter. I mean, it happened on my old radio. This one, I'm not sure if it does it on the 891 or not. If you have the clarifier set, you change modes. I don't know if it sticks.
Can you do band stacking on the 891?
You can have an A and a B. That's kind of how I have it set up. My AVFO on my 891 in the truck is just sideband. My BVFO is all CW.
Yeah, but on a 991A, you can have you can band stack. So you can have 3 modes.
Mm.
Yeah, it just moves like if I switch back and forth between CW but I don't have it set up on the DX10. That's why I end up on 30.
And you could do the same thing with the DX10 too.
All right, I got
If you hit mode once, 7 meters or 40 meters, you have your sideband settings. You hit mode 40 meters again, you could have PSK settings, mode 40 meters again.
I hit.
Yeah, you can have CW settings.
I get what you're saying, but I think the RIT and the transmit delta still stay the same.
I hit something weird on my radio all the time, and it'll change to from like I'll be on 7269 or doing an activation, and I'll hit something on accident, and it'll move me to 7,000. And all of if I had any filters or anything, they're all gone off there. And I have to scroll back real fast, and then I'm trying to get filters set back up, and I do not know what I'm hitting when I do that.
Yeah. No, I don't, Dom. I have enough. If anything, I'm in the market.
Have enough.
If anything, I'm in the market for a quad band HT. I'd like a pair of quad band HTs that cover 2 meters, 220, 440, and 6 meters. And I'd love to have a pair of those, but other than that, I don't. Kyle, what's going on? I see you. Alpha 0 Zanzibar.
My internet's still cutting out. I don't know what's going on.
The Mothman cometh.
I'm serious. Like, it's weird tonight. We've got a lot of storms in the area and stuff too. Might be that.
No, it's the Mothman. He has cometh for you.
Well, the Mothman can come for the Man all he wants, but you know who's going to win that battle.
Well, you have your own Mothman to fight back against him.
That's right. I don't know if the Mothman is. It's probably on my desk somewhere. I know he is.
Did you say on your desk?
The trucking ham is in the house. Richard, what's up, bud?
So Kyle has not been hunting me on CW, and I seen some in one of the chats go by today that he wasn't into CW Hunter. Did you get him squared away, Dan?
Yeah. It was a senior moment on his behalf, but we got it figured out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know.
Poor cat.
Poor cat.
I could have used Kyle in the middle of some of them stupid pile-ups today, where I could have just wrote "poor cat" and now them guys that was sending 35 words a minute like, let's go. This guy's an idiot.
Yeah. I guess in his defense, he has been contesting all weekend. His brain's probably fried.
Well, I mean, if you were contesting all weekend, that would have meant you could have just came on the frequency where I was activating and started calling CQ contest anyway.
Yeah. You probably did.
You know he didn't.
Yeah. Brain diarrhea. You had a Robbie Cam poopy brain.
Oh Lord.
Bert.
So I did know you went out yesterday and activated, Dan?
Yeah, I went down to Blue Springs in Florida again. It's still not activated. It's been 3 months since I've been down there, maybe, and there's like one other person that hit it in that time. I don't know why people don't hit that part, but anyway, it was terrible. The bands were crap, absolutely terrible.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
I did I don't know, maybe 7 or 8, maybe CW, and not very many more in sideband. I was disinterested. Yeah, I guess is the term. Got the activation in anyway. So.
I wanted to go out and do a summit today, but I woke up a little late and I said, yeah, I got to get my POTA in first. And then I had to stream, so it didn't happen. I guess it's going to have to happen next week.
Is your summit also a POTA by chance? Oh, the Mothman got you again.
I don't know. I don't get it. If you remember, when I was in Chillpad last night, my internet kept going in and out, but I wasn't here, and it was totally different internet.
Yeah.
So here I have Optima. I know Hayden asked earlier. And up there, it's something called Co-Lane or something like that.
Must be satellite based. If the storms are rolling through and you're having problems with it.
Well, it's not like storms as in like rain. It's just wind.
I guess that's the double-edged sword there, Chris. He said it's funny how often we talk about the bands are bad. And with the increase in the solar cycle and getting towards the peak of it, it helps us a lot. But at the same time, we deal with a lot more flares and everything else that can knock it out. So
oh, yeah.
Kind of a 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other kind of thing.
Sunspots are good. Solar flares are bad.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't never have a hard time activating. I can go out and get my 12 contacts anywhere. I don't care if I'm running 1/10 of a watt or 5,000 watts. I don't care if I'm in a hole or on top of a mountain. I'm going to get that. But I don't like it when I don't get, at least 100 contacts in an activation. It drives me insane. And unless yesterday. Yesterday I was like, I'm roving short time. And when I said short time, that didn't mean that I was taking 12 and out roving. It meant that I was taking until there was any pause. I was not saying QRZ again, or saying if I say QRZ once and nobody comes, I'm like last call. And nobody answers that, I'm gone.
Yep.
I got six new Kentucky parks for me yesterday, so that'll be knocked off my list for this month.
Yeah, that's really good. You're getting some new parks down in Kentucky.
Yeah. Got to get them somewhere.
Right.
Get them
How
while
close?
get them while they're there. You never
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. I'm not saying you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
How close are you to working all of Kentucky?
Well, let's see here, Hayden. I might be able to still look out if I didn't delete that stuff out of here. Nope, I deleted it.
I mean, I'm just saying, unless they took some away.
I deleted it
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically speaking.
I deleted it out of here. I feel like I was over halfway. I know I was over half.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I don't know where I am in Georgia.
Chris, I always enjoy new parks too.
I do too.
Until they take them away.
You guys are horrible.
I'm feeling a little ornery.
You guys
Shenanigans.
are horrible.
Shenanigans.
It's just shenanigans. That's all it is. They'll figure it out.
Nothing has been taken away. It's just disappeared.
Well, no, I had a park taken away from me.
Disappeared for the time being. Well, if you had a park taken from you, that it could have fell. They may have no longer had that in the DNR system or whatever.
Well, it's an island park, and I told you guys about this backstage. There's like a park right out the river from me, and that's a great one. But just north, it's it's called, what is it? Battery Island State Park. And for years, nobody's been allowed on it, and everybody partied on another island right next to it. And then all of a sudden, Battery Island was opened up, and everybody hung out on it. And then I did some research on it, and I realized that the government had closed it, but all the boaters still hang out there, so it's still open to the public. I was just wondering where it went.
Dom, you will still have credit for it. Everybody who hunted those parks will still have credit for them. Those logs are not gone.
It's just going into
they're in the system. Those parks are just on hold now until the park freezes over. So if you have contacts at those parks, they are still valid. You will still have the credit for them.
Battery Park sounds like a great place for a Metallica concert.
Battery Island, yeah.
Battery Island. I like Island. Islands are some of my favorite activations. I've did quite a bit. It's funny that I've probably done so many islands on the air and just have never turned it in because I do a lot of islands for parks on the air. I got a question for you. Where do you think the most rare island that I've done is?
Probably the one in West Virginia.
Absolutely. The island in West Virginia, because you'd never expect it, and there's actually two.
Oh, there are two islands.
Yeah, there's two.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but one you can drive.
You drove your truck to the second one.
How do you drive to an island?
It's shallow.
Ah,
yeah.
The tide was out. I got you.
Well, you get the Moses app in your vehicle, and as you're driving, you just hit the Moses app, and it parts to Brown Sea because it ain't red. It ain't red in West Virginia.
Here comes James. Part this.
Part to Brown Sea.
Dude, the next time I'm on an island and Kyle hunts me, I'm gonna have to do that. The plane, Kyle, the plane.
Well, that's going to have to be the island near me.
Now, what makes you think that's going to be the next island I do?
Well, I don't know. Open invitation, buddy.
Yeah. So One thing has changed, Hayden, that you don't know about. We need to come up with a topic for Wednesday because the boys will not be able to do Wednesday. They got scheduled a double header last minute out of
Oh, good
nowhere.
for them.
Yeah.
So we have to move their stream to a different time, and we're going to be
Give them a
open.
week.
We're going to be open topic. Well, you can't just give them a week. They got a lot on their plate too. So,
Well, that's true. But I love the last time they came on. They did an awesome job, and I was so looking forward to the next time they came on.
They did a very good job last time.
I think we have a Patreon stream next year or next week.
we can do that.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've done that too.
We can do that. Give everybody a chance to come on and see what's going on. And not talk over top of everybody because it's on stream.
Well, now it's not after chat. We're gonna have it figured out.
Listen, you guys have been doing a lot better in the after chat. I turned y'all loose in chill pad and y'all go as wild as you want, but in the after chat they've been doing a lot better.
We'll hypothetically take our turn.
Yeah. Hypothetically, you'll be on stream, and if you're not taking your turn, you will be dropped. Funny stuff. That's what we'll do. We're gonna do a Patreon. What goals they're working on for this year?
Lord.
I want to know what goals my Patreons are working.
Yeah.
That's dangerous, Terry.
Yeah, YL only. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be just Terry and Toby.
And your favorite wife.
I love you, man. Don't go crazy, Terry, because you got one-liners that are to die for. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I said that. 'Cause I'm probably going to get the wrath of him in a minute.
Yeah, you're going to get you done really messed up. I mean, and you're still wearing his shirt that his dad gave him until he.
No, that was the other one. Dom. Probably not, buddy.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll learn something if Dom's wife comes on.
Oh,
jeez.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea. We'll do a Patreon stream this Wednesday. That sounds fun. That does sound fun.
On the YL stream, you get Toby and Susie Lynn to talk, I guess.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Well, we could invite Evan. We could invite Kat.
I'll tell you some cool news about Toby. You know what? I'm not going to tell you some cool news about Toby. We'll save it for the stream on Wednesday.
That's right.
But Toby's got some interesting stuff coming up.
Awesome.
Very much.
Some very interesting stuff coming up.
Oh, I know that answer, Dom. Because you can't activate a park from your house.
It depends on if you're doing FT8 or not. Oh, did I say that out loud again?
No, I didn't hear anything. No.
There goes the light flickering again.
Flickering and flackering. I'm telling you what it is. Every time the Mothman flaps his wings, those lights flicker. Be careful. He's probably on the roof.
Crazy stuff. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, Pink would be on a YL stream.
Yeah.
Well, we can have a YL stream coming up. That's something. You know what? You guys asked for it. We'll just make that happen too. So in April we'll have a YL stream. And Pink, you just got volunteered.
Volunteered
to run it. Tell her, Lou.
Hey, what's up, Kilo Charlie 4 Bang Bang? Is the weather supposed to get bad up there?
George, did they name you Bang Bang because you hang out with a kapow? I guess I'm losing the internet again.
No, I heard you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some more weather coming in over here. There's a line coming in through Dothan, Alabama, heading
Don't
east.
send it my way.
I better check my lightning app. I may not be going out after the stream. I need to because my numbers ain't where they need to be today.
We'll just copy and paste.
That don't work in Mr. FT8. There I go talking out loud again.
That's true. You have to have beautiful pictures of the scenery as well. So
You're gonna. Hey, it's not showing. It's not showing lightning. It's just a wind.
yeah,
It's what it is. I mean, I guess branches are smacking around on the lines or something. I don't know.
George, what's the make of that 45? Just curious.
boy, Papa Pota is still out there banging the airways up. He's on 17 meters now. If anybody wants to hunt him, guys, he's been out all day.
Terry's now Jimmy Buffett.
Terry, the weather here is beautiful other than the wind. I know yesterday in Kentucky, at one point, I swear my Eagle One like bent down beside the window of the truck and came back up again. I was like, yeah, that thing's blowing pretty good.
There's been a couple times out at the park here where it's been blowing pretty good, and I swear I'm just waiting for it to snap.
Dude,
strong, man.
I am shocked.
I am too.
That thing has not snapped because I have seen it, like I said, bent almost in two.
I accidentally left it up one day and forgot about it because I was in a hurry because it started to rain. And I go to leave the park and I hit some low-hanging branches and stuff, and it bent dang near 90 degrees back. And I'm like, man, I done messed my antenna up. So I backed up and it went right back vertical. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This thing's awesome.
Some low-hanging branches, about 20 feet up.
Yeah, that's about what it was. I thought for sure I snapped it, but no, that thing's tough.
Oh my goodness, you guys ain't even right. Youngstown connection in the house. What's going on, John?
What's up?
Oh my goodness.
Heading it to Springfield.
Spring.
It's 45.
Oh yeah. I'm typing out the reply.
You're typing out who's he talking to?
Both of you. Well, Dan mostly.
Oh, speaking of the boys, I'm going to put something in the chat right here. Blake and Ryan right now are on 3547 CW. 3547. If you want to work them, they're operating as Whiskey 1 Alpha Whiskey Stroke 4.
Three, 5, 4, 7.
80 meters.
Yeah, it's 640. It's 644. It's open.
I wish I could do 80 meters.
Yeah, well, I'm what's cool. They're offering Whiskey 1 Alpha Whiskey. So.
No.
73, George.
Hey, see you, buddy.
George, I'll see you on the air in a little bit because I know you're going to hunt me.
Always.
George always got a good signal, too.
Him and Charlie Wingnut Bravo always blow my eardrums out. And it's weird because he's just in that perfect spot for me that no matter what band it is, he's always loud.
Actually, speaking of Charlie Wingnut Bravo, that goes out tomorrow too.
Very nice.
For Charlie Wingnut Bravo's first ever CW contact.
Well, is that handwritten from the king?
In the king's own handwriting.
That's impressive.
The Dr. King.
I want to frame that one. Cut the letters out later and make a ransom note.
It's been done
a couple times.
You forget where I live. I do have some new jokes for you guys in Patreon.
Are they dad jokes?
Oh yeah, give us one.
We like dad jokes here.
I said in Patreon, Hayden.
Come on.
No.
We like dad jokes.
Not on stream.
Oh
man.
Give us a stream friendly joke.
There is no friendly joke part of this joke.
We got a bleep button now.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, look. Watch.
Yeah.
Wait. Say something.
Something.
Say.
Something.
Nobody heard you.
Oh, gee. Hey, James.
Shenanigans.
Anyway.
Hey, James.
What, Dan? Here we go.
Why'd the bicycle fall over?
I don't know.
It was too tired.
Yeah.
It was too tired.
Thank goodness this stream is almost over.
Oh, my God. Shenanigans.
Dan, if you were here right now, I would let you use my Terry clamp.
Terry let you take the clamp home?
That doesn't look comfortable. Oh, no. They have a his and hers.
We have matching
his and hers pair. Yeah.
Yeah, but do you have his DNA on your clamp?
Probably.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, well, you could do something with that.
He handed it to me, so.
Yeah. You could frame him for some shenanigans.
Dude, I should have been wearing gloves when he handed it to me.
Eric, what's up, buddy?
We could have made Terry famous.
There's the guy that's always 5'9" worldwide, no matter what band he's in.
Hawaiian shenanigans. Aloha.
The Aloha shenanigans.
Speaking of traveling, Dan, I did find a pretty cool looking starter camper, is what I would call it.
Oh, nice.
It's about It's about the size that I wanted, and it's already insulated. The electric's already done. Already has an air conditioner in it, but like the furniture's not in it. You put your own bed and stuff like that in it, so you're still kind of building it, but it's got a good start for you.
That's really nice.
So hopefully it's in my future, because we all know once that gets here, it's all over for me.
So enough room for a bed and a ham shack. That's all you need, right?
That's all I need.
Yeah. And a refrigerator for your Dr. Pepper.
Well, I mean, you can stick that underneath the table of the ham shack.
Yeah.
Because DB of your car.
DB raises,
That's true. That's true.
I've also
DP as in Dr. Pepper, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I've also been looking at ways to modify the Armada.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Oh, we're talking about those clamps, and we woke Chris up.
Charlie knew something about clamps.
Like 20 minutes later, he's like,
"Somebody say clamps."
Hayden, you got anything cool?
You broke up a little bit. I think he asked you if you had anything cool coming up.
Nope.
Nothing, he says. Nothing.
No, I'm just working on the boat, and we got a big day tomorrow, so everybody say a prayer for us. Okay. And I'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that then. What about yourself, Dan?
Work. I'm looking for a volunteer to go for me. So if anybody wants to go to work for me, just hit me up in the after in the Discord chat and let me know. So, I would really appreciate it. It pays well. It's just it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for all the damn customers. So.
Yeah, well, I'm going to underbid Dan's score for you, and say if you go to work for me, it won't pay well.
Yeah,
but it'll make me happy. So, and my schedule is a lot more flexible than Dan's, though, so it's a lot less work for you.
Very true. Very true.
For myself, I guess. Hayden's like, yeah, his is. For myself, I guess Wednesday we're going to do a Patreon stream. I'll probably put out a post on the Patreons, and we'll see who's wanting to come in the stream, because I'm not going to just have it the night of everybody just popping in and stuff like that. So gotta be a little bit organized. Monday and Tuesday I'll be working, so it'll be probably more than likely, I would say, Canal State Forest in the morning, and who knows in the evening. It just depends on what kind of whirlwind I get going.
Yeah.
Then Thursday, the first 4 hours of the day is reserved for YouTube, and I will be dropping a video that day as well. And it interests me. I don't know if it interests you guys or not, but it's interesting to me, and it's kind of motivated me as well. We'll just say that. And I probably, honestly, Thursday, I'll probably only do like one park after that. I'll probably actually go to Chief Logan after I get done with YouTube, and I'll activate there like most of the day. And in between, I will be doing some reviews on a lot of stuff, because I got a lot of reviews that I need to get out.
When are you going to do one park again? What day?
Probably next Thursday.
Yeah, you going to do it morning or afternoon or?
It'll start in the afternoon, because I'm gonna put in YouTube hours first thing.
Gotcha. Yeah, Kyle. I said the same thing. Whoa.
I know. I say one park and
what one?
I'm gonna do one park, and I'm there most of the day filming and doing that park, and then when it gets close to the late shift, I'll probably go somewhere else and start, and then probably just go all night because I'm jonesing. I'm just kidding, Steven. Don't go dropping.
Mm-hmm.
Steven's like, what? how about a 72 Park Rove?
Well, okay.
Okay.
And I don't know what the plan is for next weekend. It seems like I've got something to do, but I don't know. I know what's the weekend after that. The weekend after that, I'll be going into Delaware. I will be leaving on.
Oh yeah.
Wednesday.
I know what you have to do.
I know where I'm going to be on Saturday.
Where are you going to be on Saturday?
Lum's Pond.
Where?
Lum's Pond.
Next Saturday.
The Saturday meetup for the Delaware Rove.
Right. Next Saturday.
Oh, the following week.
Yeah. Weekend after next.
Yeah. So
just to remind everybody, next Saturday, the 1st of April and the 2nd of April, was the Georgia Activate Georgia Parks on the air.
All the Georgia parks are going to be on the air next weekend.
All the Georgia state parks are going to be on the air.
Oh yeah.
James, sit in the park and hunt your butt off, because you probably get a lot.
You know, maybe I'll do that one park deal on that day, on the 1st, and sit there and
if everything goes well, I'm waiting for the application to go, but I'll be running a 1x1 call sign at Reed Bingham. So I applied for a 1x1, so we'll see how that goes.
W0W?
No.
What is it?
Well, I don't know yet because it hasn't been approved. Well, the one I applied for was Whiskey 4 Delta. So.
Oh, that's good.
But it's Sunday, so it's Sunday, and the ARRL doesn't do much on Sunday, so I'll probably know something tomorrow. So.
Cool deal.
Keep us updated.
Will do.
Yeah, Hayden brought it up. So the Saturday of the Delaware Rove, if you were anywhere near Delaware, I don't even know what part of Delaware. Hayden probably does. But
Lum's Pond, LUMS.
we are doing a
Lum's
meet and greet up there. So anybody, that follow me from the north, please come down and with me. You'll never stop laughing, and you'll probably never walk away without a nickname or something.
And you'll love peanut butter by the time it's done.
And you'll love peanut butter. Dan is obsessed with peanut butter.
And there's a good chance you're getting lost in the matrix.
All I got to say is, if he offers you Kool-Aid, don't drink it.
Oh no! Drink the Kool-Aid.
Drink the Kool-Aid. The faster you drink, the faster you drink the Kool-Aid, the quicker I retire, y'all.
That's right. You wouldn't happen to have hypothetically, a wolf costume you could wear, right?
Hypothetically, no, and in reality, no. I do not have a wolf costume.
Okay.
Nor have I ever been in a wolf costume.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know who you're trying to convince, me or you, but yeah. Okay.
If I was going to have a costume,
there may be some shenanigans going on Saturday.
If I was going to have a costume, it would be a line, and it would be for my Canadian bicycle line rove that I want to do.
Oh, that would be great.
Yes.
Just make sure you do it in the winter. That way you won't sweat your butt off.
Well, if they let you up there,
just the line's head will work, and I can be in a jock strap under and a lion's head, and I'll be good.
Well, I'm glad the stream's about over on that one.
Well, as the guy in my pile-up would say, I'm about done with this.
All right, I think I'm done with this.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for the super chats and the donations. I didn't see any come in on the coffee, but if you did, I will thank you on the stream on Wednesday. We will be on the air here in about 15 minutes, probably, because I'm just going to Chief Logan and getting one in.
Tater.
And other than that, I'll catch you all on the air all week. 73, everybody.
73, guys.
73, everyone.